My name is Mark Wheeler, and I'm going to spend a little bit of time here introducing you to our new 64-pack multi-frame unit. We have just designed this. Right now it's June 2012, and we have put quite a few features into this new pack. I wanted to explain in detail the features that we've added to this pack. We call it a multi-frame pack because what we've done is designed the 64 pack so that it can actually fit 5 different frames, which I'm going to show you shortly. The first frame that we've designed it to fit is, of course, the 64 frame that the Canadian Forces use. Is pretty common. The problem with this frame is that it's very difficult to get a hold of. But if you have one, then great. This pack will actually fit it. The other frame that we've made it work with is the 82 frame. Again, there's lots of attachment points on this. A lot of guys don't use this, but the pack will still fit this if this is what you're comfortable with using. The other frame that we've made it fit is the US Alice frame. Again, this is quite a cheap frame. It's a very strong frame, but again, we've made this fit it really nicely. Now, the other 2 frames that we've used for this 64 pack is down east frames. This one here is the 1606 down east frame. It's a polymer plastic, and it's really strong. It's actually excellent frame. In fact, you know, the more I use this, the more I see guys using it. I believe it's going to be much more popular than the actual 64 aluminum frame. I'm going to show you how the pack attaches to it, but just to show you the last frame that we've made it fit is the Down East 1603. These are all available online through our store, and again, we've made the 64 pack fit this one as well. Okay, just going into a bit of detail on how we've made it fit all those 5 frames is we've got a configuration of straps back here that gives you multiple flexibility in terms of fitting it to a frame. What we've done is we have quite proud of the fact we've made this very strong. All these attachment points are all connected to a 2-inch piece of webbing that goes right into the seam on the top and on the bottom. What we've done is wherever there's a 1-inch nylon strap, we've made it connect right up to the 2-inch, and therefore you've got some really good reinforcement going on there. Of course, we've got a box stitch right here, and of course we're using nylon webbing. So really the nice feature about this 64 pack is that we've just mollied everything. We've made it so that you've got 6 strings of molly, which gives you just an incredible amount of capacity to put any kind of pouches you'd like to have on there. We've also made it so that you can actually fit the CTS patrol pouch and the CTS butt pack as well, and I'll show you how that fits on. In addition, we've also mollied the flap, and we've increased the size of this a little bit. We've pleated it here and here and here and here so that the flap actually is not flat anymore. It actually curves a little bit over the top of the pack. The pack right now is pretty much full to its capacity, and the flap is the configuration right now gives you a pretty good idea of how it actually lays flat over top of the pack. Also, in addition, we've mollied the top, so again, you got more capacity to put as many pouches as you want, not only here, but you can also put it up here as well. In addition, the straps that hold the flap down, you can configure that a little bit as well. You can decide where you want to feed them through to hold the flap down. We've also added a name tape Velcro, and in addition, we've also added a small place that you can put your keys. You know how often you go out and exercise and all you want to find is that key. Well, what we've done is use the mesh, and that's just a nice little spot to put your key. I wanted to show you for the Canadian Forces issue butt pack and the CTS patrol pouch, we've made some very subtle changes to the pack. Right in here we have some attachment points that allow it so that you can actually attach the pouch right to the 64 pack. These side release buckles will fit right underneath here, and then you can feed them through, and I'll show that in detail a little bit later on. But for now, I just want you to know that the actual pouches that you're issued with with the Canadian Armed Forces, you can actually use right on this 64 pack. I also wanted to mention underneath, what we've done underneath the pack. Of course, you got the reinforcements of the closure. The straps go right across the bottom. But we've also mollied the bottom. So, you know, a lot of guys aren't going to use pouches on the bottom, but you can use it as attachment points if you wish. Now this pack, and I'll show this in detail later, but this pack actually also comes with a liner. So, you know, sometimes it's a real concern for water getting in there. So what we have done is we have designed a very lightweight liner in the exact shape as the pack itself. And there's also some Velcro attachment points that are right inside the bag. So inside the bag, we've got Velcro here, and on the liner itself we also have Velcro. So, you know, when the bag's empty, and you can take that liner, pop it in, make it fit perfectly so you don't waste any space with that liner whatsoever. And we've also got the snow collar. So the snow collar gives you some excess capacity, and with the liner you've actually got two snow collars. So the snow collar on the liner will come up about another 4 or 5 inches in addition to this snow collar. So with this pack you've really got some ability to keep your contents really dry. I'm going to be going into some more detailed videos on specific products, but that gives you a bit of an overview on the 64 pack. Thank you very much for watching.